Virgo, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be your singles reading. Let's see what's going on with you. The single and independent, those that resonate with being non-committed. What's going on with you? What are the energies surrounding your love life, ladies and gents? What are the prominent energies that you guys are dealing with internally when it comes to romantic matters? The single and independent Virgos. The Justice. Okay, this is a positive energy here. Could have been feeling stuck, but it looks like equilibrium is coming about. Could be dealing with a Libra. Nevertheless, there's a huge symbol of balance that is, coming forth. And I really get the sense that this is within you, right? I get the sense that this is you moving on from the past, moving on from a state where you might have felt imprisoned by your own thoughts, okay? I feel there's an element of liberation. There's happiness that you're going towards, ladies and gents. Let's see. Maybe this is in a relationship. Maybe this is within you. We will see. I really get the sense it's within you. All right, but let's see. Tell me more. What's happening here for Virgo? Oh, whoa. What's going on with the Virgo, the single Virgos, the Three of Wands? Okay, there is an energy. This could be someone here that is, has you in mind, ladies and gents. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an air sign. I'm getting a lot of fire energy though. But, this is someone here that is anticipating that, someone here that it really isn't taking action to stir the bee's hive or to interact, but they're waiting there, right? They're anticipating something that take place here in the future. It's an energy that's somewhat in limbo. All right, tell me more. What's going on here with Virgo? What are they dealing with? The single Virgos? The Six of Wands. You all could be getting attention from a multitude of individuals here. In fact, you could have options in love. All right, the Six of Wands is all about being in the limelight or simply getting an element of recognition. I feel that you're exhibiting a sense of confidence. You're exhibiting a sense of, love for yourself, love within yourself, and people are appreciating you. People are praising you or celebrating you, is what it looks like. What's with the Justice? What's with the Justice? So you're dealing with a conflict here. I feel that whatever it is that you were immersed in, maybe it was a relationship that was, conflicting. All right, maybe you and someone didn't see eye to eye, or you just felt some sort of internal struggle when it came to this relationship. I feel that this is done. I feel that you've outgrown this here with the Empress energy. I feel that you've outgrown this essentially. That's what I'm seeing here. Tell me more. The Knight of Cups. Okay, what's this Knight of Cups about? The Strength card. So what was your energy toward this? The Temperance. Let's see. Virgo, I'm tuning into an individual here that it's as if, again, you guys have found some sort of peace, right? With the Judgment, this is the energy of the Phoenix, right? This is the energy of rising from your ashes. And I feel that you did find there was a lot of struggle here when it came to finding some sort of peace and resolution and opening up yourself to love once again, or opening yourself up or putting yourself in a vibration where you're flowing, where there's an element of equilibrium, where there's a sense of balance within your own emotional state. All right, this is what I see taking place for you mid-August. You guys could be going through this already, or maybe you went through this already. What is with this Three of Wands? The Nine of Wands. This is interesting. So, these are some sort of wounds that are tied to the past, which I feel you still could be looking at with an element of disappointment here. So maybe when you guys look at your past or your recent past, it still triggers you. It still puts you in a state of stress. All right. This is something that maybe you try to neglect or really not, consider or take much attention to. But, I feel that there's been a lot of learning, a lot of growth here. This has to do with your judgment, with that element of Phoenix that I just, emphasized. But I see you very closed off to this energy of the past, whether they're memories, whether it's a relationship of the past with that Six of Cups. You're wounded. You're still carrying a bit of, residual energy when it comes to some sort of wounds regarding a past person that you are closed off to. But what's with the Six of Wands? The Nine of Coins. So this is you, single, independent, and it looks like you're thriving. It looks like you're thriving in your independence, ladies and gents. And it really looks like people are recognizing, work that you've done on yourself. People are recognizing the value that you are basically resonating at when it comes to your individualism, when it comes to your independence. All right, what's going on with this? The Judgment, again for the third goddamn time, ladies and gents. The Judgment, you are going through like some sort of renewal, ladies and gents. The Empress here at the bottom of the deck for the second time. Y'all, I really feel that Virgo has been in the state, at least the single Virgos have been in the state of self-love. Been a lot of focus on yourselves. And you guys are blossoming. You guys are radiating this inner abundance. And you guys are most certainly reaping from your efforts. I don't see love in your life. I see some past energy that you seem to be very defensive towards or still wounded from. But, you know, there's not an overwhelming friction when it comes to this past energy. What's dominant here is balance. What's dominant is overcoming. What's dominant is growth, is what I'm getting here from your energy. But again, the only love that I see around is this energy of the past, at least in this spread that I'm picking up. Let's see, talk to me about the romantic endeavors here that Virgo is dealing with. We got a lot of self-love energy, and that's what I keep getting for you. All right, that's the prominent message that's coming out here when it comes to your love life. And this is wonderful because if you did undergo something that consumed you for some time, this is simply indicating that you are now opening yourself up to love. You're now opening up yourself to in a way that is going to attract romantic love into your life. So you guys are on a good path is simply what I want to convey to you. All right, even though we haven't really picked up on romantic energy here, you're definitely on a frequency of love, okay, that is within. So tell me, what's going on when it comes to relationship? What's going on in Virgo's love life? The Single and Independence, the Ace of Wands, King of Wands. Y'all could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nevertheless, this is, someone that is quite energetic, quite passionate, something exciting. This is most certainly a new beginning here with this Ace of Wands, okay? Very stimulating. It could be a sexual magnetism to this, sexual attraction. This is something that, what is the energy here surrounding this? I don't know why I get a bit of stress here surrounding this situation. But let's see, the Two of Wands. So maybe you're at a crossroad here when it comes to this new opportunity that's coming around you. All right, Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. There's a sense of being at a crossroad and a deliberation when it comes to this. When it comes to this connection, when it comes to this opportunity, the World card. Yeah, I really get that some of you guys are in a transitional phase where you're experiencing a new chapter in your life, and with this new chapter is someone that's coming around, ladies and gents, and it seems that things are quite light. All right, they're very lighthearted here with the Page of Cups. So this could be coquettishness, this is playfulness, this isn't anything too serious, and it's something that has sparked your interest is what it looks like to me, or maybe you sparked someone's interest. Okay, however, there's still a sense of uncertainty when it comes to where this is going to go here with the Two of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands about? What is this Ace of Wands about? The Two of Coins. Again, there's a deliberation. I really get the sense that you don't know what it is that you want from this situation or what to do with this opportunity here. I still get this big hermit energy when it comes to you. We got the Sun, we got the Emperor. Again, fire energy is really what I'm getting. For full Aries energy. Now, what I'm seeing here is that, again, there's a bit of a dilemma. There's a bit of an instability when it comes to the direction that you are choosing to go to. I feel that you're really taking your time when it comes to this. And I also know that you still have an attachment to something negative here. All right, there is some sort of residual energy, ladies and gents, is what I'm getting here. So you haven't fully overcome, you haven't really moved past the storm that you've been working on, okay? Now, tell me more about this opportunity, this Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords. There is an element of insecurity here when it comes to investing into the situation. All right. I feel that some of you guys are triggered. Some of you guys are alarmed with the Moon energy and the Seven of Swords. It's like you got this energy of deception here within you. And I'm not saying that this is what you are doing. I feel that this is surrounding your thoughts. I feel that you may feel as if something, I don't know, it's just like you're kind of hesitant when it comes to this new opportunity because you're juggling your ideas. And when it comes to these ideas, it's not something that you are feeling too certain about. You don't have clarity here, and you could have the tendency of imagining the worst or imagining, a failure here when it comes to this. And I feel that this is only fortifying you in this state of, fuck, okay, I don't know where this is going, or I don't know what direction to even go towards. Tell me more about Virgo's energy in this endeavor. The Seven of Coins. So you're not, being too adamant about taking a leap of faith towards any direction. I feel that there's a lot of analyzing going on here. I feel that you are really trying to be discernful, trying to look at things clearly. I feel that you're being clear with your communication as well. All right, you're appearing as a King of Swords. So you're thinking sharply. You're thinking very logically when it comes to whatever it is that you got going on here in your love life, ladies and gents. I don't see you emotional at all. All right. Let's see. Tell me more about the seven of coins, the Strength card, the Eight of Swords. Ladies and gents, you're not allowing the stress to overcome you, but I do see an element of anxiety when it comes to a situation. I feel that you are keeping your poise with the Strength card. You are remaining grounded. You are remaining disciplined here when it comes to, restraining negative feelings or allowing anything to sway you the wrong way. But you are remaining invulnerable, or you are remaining, in a sense, I get this lack of emotional availability. Maybe you are available emotionally, but at least you're not exhibiting this, or you're not projecting this, okay? You're still at a stalemate, at a crossroad when it comes to, what to do or what action to take here when it comes to the situation. What's with the World? The Moon energy. The future looks uncertain, ladies and gents, and I feel that it looks a bit daunting here, or at least it feels a bit daunting. And this isn't to say that that's what it's going toward. It's kind of like with the Moon energy, you don't know what lies around the corner, and that's the type of energy that you're moving towards with the future, which is a bit stressful, which is a bit, it doesn't induce a sense of insecurity when it comes to what's going to happen. All right, Virgo, I really get this energy of a bit of energy. It's like someone that is. It's kind of like someone that is imagining the worst. You're not moving into the unknown with a sense of optimism. You're moving into the unknown with a lot of reserved energy, with, contemplation of how bad things can go. And beware of projecting your past. Beware of, continuing to hold on to something that you went through and projecting it into future situations. All right, let's see. Who's Virgo dealing with? What is this individual's energy towards Virgo? The Five of Cups. Okay, whomever it is that you're dealing with seems to be in a state of emotional unavailability, it seems. All right, this Five of Cups is an element of grievance. I feel like this individual is stuck on some sort of past event here. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about who is Virgo dealing with? The Chariot. Could be a Cancer, ladies and gents. However, there is a lot of force, a lot of progressive force. I do get a sense of interaction. So this is someone here that you are in contact with, or someone here that you are dealing with, and things are a bit confusing here. There is a sense of lacking clarity when it comes to the future of this relationship. I feel like this individual is carrying some baggage, all right? And I feel like this individual isn't investing a lot per se. They're appearing as a Page of Swords. This is someone here that is simply open and observant, all right? Not necessarily too forthcoming. But I do see a burden here that this individual, you see the Four of Coins, this person is emotionally unavailable. This is the second time that I'm saying this. You're dealing with someone that is in a process of finding some sort of balance or equilibrium within themselves. That's really what I'm saying here. Okay, what is this person, what is their direct energy towards Virgo? What is this individual's direct energy towards Virgo? The Page of Wands, all right? So this is an element of curiosity. This individual, it seems like they're open, okay? They're open to connecting with you. They're curious about the connection. They want to explore the connection. They're in a playful sort of energy here. There's not much of a serious connotation to it. The Six of Wands. So, they're enjoying the passion. They're enjoying the recognition. They're enjoying the attention. They're enjoying investing, giving attention to the situation. All right, so very superficial energy. Not to say that this is bad. Looks fun, okay? It looks fun. We got the Sun here, so there is an element of happiness that is being exchanged here between you and this individual. All right, now, let's see. What is your advice when it comes to this situation, Virgo? What is your advice? What is your advice? What is your advice? What is your advice when it comes to your love life? What is Virgo's advice? The Hermit, the Six of Swords. All right, ladies and gents, it looks like you got some inner work to do. Maybe you can agree that you've been doing that work, all right? But if you haven't, this message is clear, and it's saying that you still find yourself in a state where you could be dealing with some sort of emotional storm, or you're still working on, and this is simply, basically what this is saying is to continue doing so. Continue moving towards that grounded, emotionally mature energy here of the King of Cups, where you no longer feel scattered, where you're no longer swayed by past wounds, where you're fully healed, where you've found clarity here entirely. All right, tell me more. The Three of Swords. You guys got a little bit of a broken heart, or maybe a fucking lot of a broken heart, ladies and gents. But the Temperance, the Three of Swords, is a clear indication that there needs to be a focus here on your broken heart. So, it's interesting to note that your advice is to heal your broken heart, yet the individual that seems to be in your proximity is dealing with a broken heart as well. So, many times we do tend to attract people that are on our vibrational frequency. And it seems like you and this individual are both in this process of healing. All right? Let's see. You could be dealing with someone that is mirroring you, or someone here that is a mirror to you. Let's see. Tell me more. Any advice here for Virgo? The King of, or rather the Knight of Swords. And the Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel that there's a necessity to be very clear with yourself and be very clear with the people that you deal with, or a specific person that you're dealing with romantically. All right, I feel that clarity is to be established. Otherwise, things can turn toxic here between you guys. So if you are dealing with someone, make sure that you guys are on the same page. Make sure that you guys are looking for the same thing, because if there is a dichotomy here in regards to what's being invested in the relationship, it can most certainly turn lopsided, and it can create more of a mess than clarity here. All right? So be sure that you are transparent to a degree with those that you are connecting with on a romantic level, is really what I want to say. All right? Virgo, I'm going to continue this in the extended. I'm delving into whomever it is that you're dealing with. I want to look into this individual's intentions towards you. I want to look into their feelings towards you. I want to look into their actions towards you around this time of mid-August, and I want to see where that relationship is headed. All right, if you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description. You want access to all the extendeds, take a look at the second link, ladies and gents. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys next time.